Morning, friends. This is Karen Pennington. I'm the author of the book An Anointed Mess, Discovering the Daily Adventure of Grace, as well as the host of the Daily Adventures in Grace podcast and writer of the Daily Adventures in Grace blog. And I just wanted to take a minute to share with you how we got those names. First of all, An Anointed Mess. It's kind of almost feels like it's a contradiction, but really I believe those two words enhance each other. A few years ago, as I was developing the book, which took 15 years to write and develop and publish, by the way, God was writing something new in me, and I was trying at first to figure out how to help people get past their problems, over their problems. And God really showed himself to me as somebody who, can solve your problems, can solve your issues, but gives you joy within the struggle. There's something about the journey where the joy grows within you and where God's faith and grace is written and growing in your heart. Somebody told me as I'm going through trying to, find the answers, Karen, you always seem to be struggling with something. You always seem to be struggling with an issue. And I think at the time it was meant honestly as an insult, but I thought about it and I said, yeah, you're right. I think I'm going to own that. And my life's been a lot easier and more blessed since I decided that I didn't have to have all the answers and I didn't have to be flawless. And in fact, God uses me exactly the way I am. The word anointed literally means when oil is poured on someone, when oil was poured over the head of someone who was set apart as king. Christ is the anointed one, and he actually had oil poured on his feet and over his head at one point. And it's messy. It's valuable. It's beautiful. It's messy. And the thing is, we have a God that chooses to use us right in the midst of our mess. And guess what? Sometimes mess is fun. Ever played with a little kid? So, yeah, my life's messy. It's fun. God uses it. And in the midst of the mess, there's this new insight that's born every single day. And that's where Daily Adventures in Grace came. As I started to discover the daily adventure of grace and I started to write about it, I was challenged. Can God really reveal himself to me every single day in a new and fresh way? So that's where the blog and the online presence and the podcast came, because I was challenged that if I'm telling you can find God's grace daily, I better do it too. So I started to seek God daily. And number one, I asked God, where's an area I can grow daily? What's a growing edge? And where is a way? How does this intersect with your word and your grace? And God never has failed to reveal it to me on a daily basis. I can't figure it out on my own. On a daily basis, when we seek God, we find him. And so I invite you to join me on this quest. I'm certainly still a work in progress. Progress with me, join with me, grow with me. Let us connect our stories. I have Anointed Mess, Discovering the Daily Adventure of Grace. It is on virtually every major online retailer. The Daily Adventure in Grace podcast, first of all, runs with a visual on YouTube and is on all kinds, just search it on the internet, all kinds of podcast platforms. And finally, through all of that, and to discover different resources or even to connect with me, you can get me through KarenMariePennington.com. That's KarenMariePennington.com. I look forward to meeting you and hearing your story. Be blessed, my friends.